beyond disappointing. What a complete shit show this movie was. If anything, it portrayed neurodivergence in India as jokers in front of an entire nation, and I literally have no words. I mean, I do, but they'll take down my account, so. Anyway, hi, this is Vanshita. Welcome back to this space where we do weird things and talk about neurodivergence in India because nobody else seems to care about us. So I recently went to watch Sitare Zameen Par and boy was it disappointing. I had huge hopes. This was supposed to be a sequel to Tare Zameen Par. That film brought the entire nation to tears and sparked real change and conversation. Tare Zameen Par kind of taught dyslexia with empathy, and it did not really label Ishan's struggles or problems as jokes. It was quiet, beautiful, honest, so much that anytime somebody mentions dyslexia, I would bring up Ishan Awasthi because that portrayal was that powerful. But when it comes to autism or Down syndrome, like it was showed in this movie, I am never gonna bring this up because they turned all the ND characters into caricatures or these comic characters. No issues shown, no symptoms covered, no explanation given. Instead, they wrote the characters as if they were out of some very weird comedy movie. A humor that I just really don't get. I was so excited about this movie that I conducted like a neurodivergent meetup where I thought it would be so nice to have like ND folks watching the movie together, sharing their experiences, relating to the character, feeling seen, feeling heard, and I don't even know what to say at this point. They did not even show any sensory issues like problems with taste or smell or sounds, which is real for so many of us. If anything, they literally just stigmatized us and kind of made more stereotypes than there already exists. Like if you want dumb comedy, go and make Golmaal or a new series for Houseful. Do not create this kind of a ruckus in the guise of inclusivity or trying to, acknowledge neurodivergence, that too in the main media. The film had no real life authenticity or empathy. On one side, they showed extremely high support seeking neurodivergent folks who, had a lot of problems with understanding things, needed other people to do stuff for them. And on the other side, the same characters also have jobs and they're doing a lot of stuff. Like they're high functioning adults, which typically don't go well together. If you are a high support ND, you might also need a lot of support in terms of how you work. I'm not trying to generalize here. Of course, everybody works. Every neurodivergent person is, if either they don't want it, they are forced to work. Yes, it sucks. In any case, the way they showed them, where on one side in the school grounds while playing volleyball and all of that, they are struggling to understand basic things, like they are taking things like, okay, walk in a straight line, literally that they go out of the classroom. But on the other hand, they have full-time adult jobs and the math is not mathing. No struggles shown, no humiliation, shame, or of the internal guilt and, all the overthinking, all the comorbid issues that an ND person lives with, people with autism or Down syndrome for that matter, that they tried to show in the movie. Where is the story? Where are the issues, the problems, the symptoms that we want acknowledgement for? I feel the one good thing about this movie was that they cast real neurodivergent actors. So kudos for that. And I think that is the reason why I also do not feel like it wasn't worth going, because in a way, it's kind of like supporting the community members. So yay for that. But everything other than that with this movie was a complete wreck. I had almost walked out during the interval. Like it had just started getting on each of my nerves. But I was like, okay, maybe it gets better. Maybe they, turn the story around, do something. And one thing that I was really hoping for was Aamir Khan, the protagonist of the story, to turn out to be autistic in the end. I was really rooting for that because he did portray a lot of those behavior where he had, too much irritability, too many mood changes, being rigid with what he believed in, what he wanted to eat or what he wanted to do, and a lot of other things that kind of did speak neurodivergence. And I was like, okay, maybe they are showing it in a comic way that, okay, this is how we portray neurodivergence as, but then the protagonist, which we were thinking of like one of the normal people, also turns out to be an autistic. How a lot of autistic individuals mask, how a lot of their struggles are not external or they are not really visible. If you're around them, you would not be able to tell, right? How it is for a lot of high functioning, low support needs neurodivergence. And I was really rooting for for that idea. I was really hoping that is how it would be. That, once he is the coach of this group of adult neurodivergents, he would realize that, okay, a lot of these struggles are also mine, but in a different sort of a way. Maybe I need less support for it. But I really wanted that to happen. If that would have happened, I think I would have given an 8 out of 10 to this movie. And instead of that, we just got a weird, unrealistic, cringe comedy ending to the entire story, which was already so horrible. I have kind of always been an Aamir Khan fan, mostly because of his choice in movies and the characters he plays and the storylines of those movies. And I think I really became a stronger fan of him when I watched That Zameen Par and then Three Idiots, because they both were very internal, very progressive, very ahead of its time, talked about real issues that mostly everybody around us kind of just doesn't pay attention to. And that is where I was like a full Aamir Khan girly. And this movie has kind of crashed that fangirl in me. I usually do not fangirl over anyone. Not a founder, not a speaker, not an author, actor, anybody for that matter. And there are very few people I look up to, like Aamir Khan's movies I would look up to, okay, he's releasing something, I might go see that. But this kind of just killed the fangirl in me even more. It was already non-existent. Now it's just I don't know, God. I really thought we were finally acknowledging neurodivergence on the big screen, where Bollywood is talking about these issues openly, where these characters are being cast and we are, having stories around their life. But this is the worst storyline I have seen even for a comedy feel-good movie. Houseful does so much better. At least I laugh because I know it's a comic story and it's supposed to not make sense. But when you're talking about representation of a marginalized community or a community that the nation doesn't recognize as one, you have the responsibility of a lot of people and a lot of feelings, a lot of life. You cannot just play around with it like that. You cannot come up with something senseless just to make the audience laugh for TRP, for I don't know, whatever. But if your objective was representation of neurodivergence, then this was a complete havoc. I do not know who messed up, why they messed up so bad. I don't know how so many people behind the entire movie, whether it was the actors who are NDs themselves, whether it was the editors, the producers, the script writers, who thought this was a good idea. I mean, come on. It does not cater to neurodivergence at all. Also does not cater to adults, because this is not the humor generally people like. If anything, I think it does cater to some kids maybe who would want to see that cringe comedy of people falling and throwing things at each other. I don't know what else this movie was. They were creating jingles for everything. They were all adults, as it was told in the beginning of the movie, that they're adults and they are kind of behaving like kids, which is fine for a lot of ND people. I understand that. But they're making jingles out of everything and they're singing it loudly in a chorus. Things like "Quote Sir is dying, quote Sir is dying." We are not unempathetic. Okay, we understand things, we understand situations. We would not sing a chorus like that. Plus, autistic individuals have a sensitivity to sound and noise. A group of people just singing something in a chorus like that would irritate the fuck out of me. And a lot of autistics I know, most autistics I know. They could have used the opportunity to show something comic and then show a reaction to maybe one of the NDs on how they actually exist in the world, and not in the way that you thought would bring more views, or I don't know what you were aiming for. It's just no words. And of course, I can't even be saying go watch the movie or don't go watch the movie, because it's been about 3 weeks since I went and watched that movie. So it's already off the theaters, and for good, I feel. And again, I did not see a lot of conversations happening around about this movie, so I'm glad. Probably it was a flop, but Aamir Khan, do better. Because personally, I feel representation without responsibility is worse than no representation at all. I would be happy that people don't know about autism than them knowing about autism through this movie. No, big no. We do not need caricatures. We need humans. We need real stories, real struggles. When you're trying to acknowledge us, do not turn us into a comic. We are not clowns to perform for an audience where they already stereotype us and stigmatize us and do not understand what we go through on a day-to-day basis every minute of the day. We need a storyline that teaches with dignity, not drama and cringe comedy. We need progressive, formative change. And if you can't do that, do nothing at all. Let us handle that part. Let us do things for ourselves. Do not make it worse for us than it already is. So yes, I'm angry and I'm hurt. I wanted inclusion, but I got insult. I am actually glad that at least we're talking about autism and Down syndrome on the big screen. I am potentially autistic and getting my evaluation soon. So yeah, I think at least it would not be an alien term in front of a lot of people that, okay, I have autism. They would not be like, what is autism? Or never heard of that. I can just say, okay, that movie doesn't explain it well. Let me do the rest of the part. So yes, I would just want to end this on a note that we deserve better stories. We deserve better representation. We want sensitivity. We want dignity. Treat us with respect. Treat our stories with respect. Hire ND writers. Ask from people about their real experiences. Compile a story like that. Not like the discarded draft of Golmaal 6. Please don't do that. And yes, thank you for listening to my rant, and I'll take your leave. And if you have been here for a long time, thank you for sticking by. I know I'm not very consistent with posting, but I'm trying my best. And I know you know I'm doing that. So yeah, that's what makes this space so beautiful. Go watch my other videos if you haven't. I talk about ADHD diagnosis, medications, all of that. And also comment down if you would want to see me make a video on a certain topic. I know there are a lot of basics I have still not covered, but they're coming, I promise. But if I get more than like a 5-6 comments talking about just one topic, I might as well just do that, like I did with the medicines video. Again, I am awkward with introductions and saying my goodbyes. So yes, I don't know, do whatever you see on the screen, like, comment, subscribe, share with people who would find this useful, or somebody who came and, ranted to you about Star is a mean person, send it to them. I don't know, we're like bros after this. So yes, bye-bye.